Hello everyone and welcome. I'm your host, ichino-ani. Thank you for tuning in today, which is Thursday, August 14th, 2025. Alright class, let's get started. Today we're going to look at a super interesting paper from our archives. It's all about something we use everyday, maps, but with a fun new twist using AI. The topic is in a field called human computer interaction. Basically, it's about how we humans and computers can work together better. The title of our paper today is Envisioning Generative Artificial Intelligence in Cartography and Mapmaking, and the girl is Chip. RC or Gadget in 9028 one. Well, that's a long one, isn't it? So let's think about this. What problem is this paper trying to solve? Making maps has always been a special skill, a mix of science and art. For a long time, people drew maps by hand. Then we got printing presses, and now we have powerful computer programs to help us make digital maps. But people today want something more. We want maps that are made just for us, that are super creative, and that we can make really fast. So the big question this paper asks is, can we use these new, super smart eyes, like ChatGPT and DALL-E, to help us make amazing new kinds of maps? It's all about seeing how these new tools can change the way we've been making maps for thousands of years. Isn't that exciting? The paper says generative AI is really good for map making for a few big reasons. First, it has what's called world knowledge. The AI has learned so much about our world from the internet. So, it understands that a river is made of water and should probably be blue, and a forest is full of trees, it should probably be green. This helps it make maps that just make sense. Second, and this is my favorite part, is artistic style and creativity. Our traditional map-making tools are great, but they often follow strict rules. Gen AI can be like an artist. You could say, "Hey AI, make me a map of my town," but make it look like a pirate's treasure map, or made it look like a beautiful watercolor painting. This means even if you're not a professional artist, you can create really beautiful and unique maps. It's like magic. And third, there's something called Multimodal Integration. That's a big phrase, but it just means the AI can work with different kinds of things, like text, pictures, and even sound, all at the same time. This opens up so many possibilities. So, how could we use this in our daily lives? Let's look at some examples. First, let's think about making apps and websites easier to use. Imagine you're designing a map for a new travel app. We want it to look really special. The paper shows an example where an AI looks at a famous painting, like Van Gogh's Sunflowers, and then creates a whole color scheme for a map based on that painting. So your map could have the same beautiful yellows, blues, and greens. How cool is that? The AI can also instantly design little pictures or icons for things like a subway station or a coffee shop, making the map super easy to read. Okay, here's a second, really important example for making technology accessible to everyone. Think about someone who is blind or has trouble seeing. A map is usually a very visual thing, right? Well, this paper shows how an AI can actually look at a map and then describe it out loud. For example, it could look at a map of an election and say, "This is a map of the United States. The state of California is colored blue, and it has 54 electoral votes. The state of Texas." It turns a picture into words, so that everyone can understand the information. That's a wonderful use of technology to help people. And for our third example, let's talk about making better maps. Imagine you're a student working on a school project, and you've made a map of your neighborhood. You're not sure if it's any good. Well, you could show it to an AI map adapter. The AI could look at your map and give you helpful advice. And it might say, "Oh, you did a great job showing the streets. You forgot to add a compass to show which way is north." Or it might say, "Using a dark color for the park makes it hard to see the playground you drew. Maybe try a lighter color." It's like having a friendly teacher helping you make your work better. Now, it's also important to remember that this technology is not perfect. The paper is very honest about the challenges. One big problem is something called hallucination. The idea isn't seeing things. It means that sometimes the AI just makes things up. It might draw a road where there's only a field, or create a mountain that doesn't exist. For a map you use to find your way, that could be a really big problem. There's also the issue of bias. AI learns from the data we give it. If most of the maps learned from our big wealthy cities, it might be very good at making accurate maps for smaller towns or poorer regions. We have to be careful to make sure the AI is fair to everyone. And then there are tricky questions about copyright. If an AI helps you make a map, who owns it? Is it you? The AI company? It's something we all need to figure out. So, to wrap things up, this paper gives us a really exciting peek into the future. It's not about robots taking over the world of mapmaking. Instead, it's about giving human mapmakers incredible new tools, like a new set of magic paintbrushes, to be more creative faster and more helpful than ever before. It's a reminder that as technology gets smarter, we need to get smarter too, about how we use it to make the world a better and more beautifully mapped place. It's all the time we have for today, everyone. Thanks for listening, and keep on exploring.